Hello. You're muted. You're muted.
You did. I did. Oh my God! I knew this was going to go wrong. I told you. Hello, everybody. I do know how to do this. Really, I will remember. Welcome to the Storytellers Hearth Writing Relay Stream number 6. I do hope that you have been enjoying everybody's streams today and that you have been super productive and getting all the writing done. Do let us know what you have been doing and what you are going to be working on during this stream in the chat. My name is Emma. If you haven't been to my channel before, I write contemporary romance, children's picture books, kind of Regency romance, non-fiction for writers, all kinds of things. I've got 3 of my lovely friends here, and also Brock, the dog, and Loki, the cat. So plenty of co-hosts. Do we want to go around and introduce ourselves? Should we go clockwise, starting with Shannon?
He's trying to eat my lunch, the rest of my lunch here. That's what he's trying to get to.
Oh, do you want to go the other way so you have time to finish your lunch?
But no, it's okay. I'll finish it when we go off screen. Or for writing. Hello, everyone. I'm Shannon. I write under the name of SC Houston. I have a YouTube channel under the name of SC Houston. Do a lot of stuff here on YouTube. I have weekly writing sprints on my channel. And I'm also 1/3 of the Self-Publishing Tips and Tricks podcast with Ben Pick from Running to Write and Morgan Lee. And also part of the AuthorTube Writing Conference with the other 2 chairs, Margaret Bernard and Devin Gambrell Clark. And the AuthorTube Writing Conference is happening in less than a week. Starts on Friday. We're really looking forward to it. And actually, both Emma and Andy are speakers at the conference. We're looking forward to those presentations. There's lots of great stuff that's happening at the conference. I hope that you guys can all make it. I'm also a fantasy romance author. I have a tendency to write about broken characters who face adversity to become better versions of themselves with some love, of course, some magic, and a dash of dragons. And I also am now on Ream, which is like Patreon. It's a subscription platform. It's a platform made by authors for authors. And you can follow me. Oh, I don't know if Emma got I don't think she got the link down below because I forgot to send you my links. But you can follow me on Ream. It's free to follow me. And currently I'm publishing for my followers, which is free, a novella. It's an epic fantasy, small town romantasy in a secret town that's in my world, the same world as the Brides of the Dragon Kings, which is the series that I'm working on and will be writing on today.
Very nice. And Andy?
Cool. I'm Andy on the YouTube channel Self-Pub with Andy. That's where I'm mostly around at. I'm also on Instagram and not so much on Facebook, but you can find me on those 2 platforms as well. I mostly just share about my experiences on the publishing journey. So everything's mostly on YouTube, so feel free to check me out on YouTube. Thanks for having me, Emma.
Anytime. And Brock, Anne's in the way. Thanks.
Brock's over there, and he will leave us after this chat, but it's okay. This is Brock. He's 3 years old. He's a golden retriever, and he loves the mud. He usually doesn't write or read books, but sometimes he licks them.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Does he want to tell us anything about his owner?
Do you? I don't think he does, but my name's Anne. Sometimes I write books, but I haven't in a while. And I also haven't streamed or made videos, but that's okay.
That's okay. That's fine. You've had a lot of other things on. That's absolutely cool.
And who are you? Tell us more about you.
No, nobody needs to know more about me. Everybody knows plenty about me.
I need to know everything about Emma. So Emma, what kind of
books?
No,
you know everything about me. Yeah, just this is my channel. It's fine. This is me. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. That's much more interesting. Keiko is here. And Slumber Honey. We've got everybody here. All the cool kids are here. And, and Eva is here. That was something from one of the streams earlier. That was Stig.
Yeah, Malon's stream.
Yes. And Malon is here. And Andrea. And obviously, lovely Shannon. Although Loki hasn't shown up in the chat, so that's very sad. And Joanne. Hey, Joanne. Randy as well, and Alice. Hey, everyone. Yeah, make sure that you let us know what you're going to be working on. And, Some Deep Mystery. I don't believe I know you, Some Deep Mystery. And Essie, and Bethany's here. So many people. And Sarah. Very, very cool. So we will be, I think there's a minimum of 90 minutes that we're supposed to do as sprints. So we will be getting into our first sprint quite soon so that we make sure that we hit that and we follow all the rules. No complaining, Anne.
I wasn't gonna. I will fight you on streaming anytime it's not an event hosted by Jess, because I love Jess and I will accept the rules she sets.
Fair enough. That is very, very fair. Speaking of the lovely Jess, she is here. And Nina as well, saying hi. And Becca and Lisa M. So many people. This is completely awesome. I don't think I've ever had this many people on this stream before. So this is really, really cool. So I have got a problem when I'm streaming in that I cannot also use my laptop for other things. So during the sprints today, I am going to be working on a beta read on my phone for a friend of mine who also does beta reading for me. So that's like something that I need to get done anyway. So that'd be really cool. Shannon, do you know what you're going to be working on during the sprints today, or have you not decided? Of course you've decided. You're the most organized woman on AuthorTube. Of course you know what you're going to be working on.
Well, I appreciate that. I am drafting, sort of revising chapters in A Curse of Wings and Gems, which is the second book in my series. I last weekend I deleted, was it 7 chapters? It was like 20,000 words I deleted because my main male character's character arc was not going where I want to go. And this is the last third of the book. So I deleted all that, and now I'm adding back in. I'm going through the old draft and like pulling in the plot points, but the conversations and stuff is all changing. So that's what I'm working on.
Now Andy was complaining because he needed, how much was it that you needed to scrap, sweetie?
Yeah, I had to scrap 6,500 words, 6.5k, and it doesn't sound like much, but it is.
It does.
It was I had 29,000 some words, right? So let's call it 29k words, and I basically scrapped 6,500. Which, I mean, it's painful, it is painful, but I'm back up to 3,000 words, so I'm back to 26k instead of 23 and a bit k. So it's going, and yeah, that's what I will be working on as well. And it's kind of like a rewrite. I know a lot of people say don't edit as you go along, but this one had to be edited because the story was not flowing, so it had to be done. There we go. That's what I'm going to be working on.
Yeah. It did need to be done, and you're going to be so much happier with it. And I got to read some of it. Was it yesterday? And it's awesome.
Yeah. It's getting
very proud of yourself. Yeah. And what about you? Do you know what you're going to be working on?
Probably nothing. Like, not planning to be super productive.
I love the honesty.
I wrote 141 words in the stream earlier today, and I feel like that's good enough.
That's fine, but is there anything else that you want? I mean, you're going to play with Brock, for example?
Yeah, it might work out too. Like, I'm going to do stuff, just not writing productive stuff.
Sure. Get some stuff done.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen.
What are you going to do? Oh, wait, you already told us, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm doing the beta read. I think I'm about 2/3 of the way through, but I've got another one to do as well. So I'm kind of wanting to get this out of the way. Andy, for heaven's sakes, we've been on screen for 9 minutes and you're already bringing down the tone.
Bringing up the tone.
I was going to say
no. There's no spanking on my channel, okay? This is a spank.
That's what she said.
It's a spank-free zone. Okay, don't spank anything. Please do not spank the like button, folks. Do not do that.
Yeah, definitely do not. You see, Malin gently tap the like.
Okay, so it depends how gently we're tapping and what we're tapping. So there we go. Okay, we're tapping the like button. Tap it, folks.
Making it worse. Making it worse. There we go.
Knowing you, Nina, you might not write. You will never write. I love you, but yeah.
Nina, why won't Nina write? That's kind of mean.
No. If you've ever had a conversation with Nina, you know that she will not write, and if she does, it's in a new project because she abandoned her old one.
It might happen. You never know.
Well, a new project would still be writing. That's fine.
Exactly. It's still writing, even if it's a new project. It's still writing.
I told her.
Nina's famous for that. Nina is famous for that. So
Fair enough. Nina, I do not know you, but still I stand up for you, okay?
Well, that will be your downfall.
Hey Martin, how are you? Oh yes, definitely.
oh yeah,
Definitely.
I do want to clarify, like Eva, it has to be consensual, right? So let's just clarify.
Yeah,
Well, it's Emma's like button, so was it consensual?
it's fine. Yeah, he can spank whatever he likes.
We moved on from spanking. We're back to tapping. We're tapping things.
Over 30K unread emails. Fun. I would be tempted just to delete. Honestly.
That's what I would do too. I just delete it all.
Yeah. I'm like, honestly, that, or at least everything from like, I don't know, keep everything from the last month or something, because maybe that's relevant. But I kind of feel that.
How did you get into the situation to begin with?
Look, life happens, okay? Life happens.
I would never judge Lisa.
It happens because you sign up to, like, because you wanna sign up to different newsletters or whatever, and then you end up signing up to like 50 100 people's newsletters, and you're like, oh, I will eventually get to that email, I will read it, and then after the next week and the next week, and then it's like 500,000 emails, you're like, oh, I will read that email eventually, so I'll just keep it, and then before you know it, it's like 50,000 emails unread, and that's how these things happen.
This is how it happens.
I'm very like cutthroat with that. Like if I don't need the email, I don't keep it. Like it needs to serve a purpose, and the purpose of you telling me things is not good enough. Like I can read over your newsletter and be like, okay, thanks, gone.
I feel very scared about having an email newsletter and asking Anne to sign up to it.
I will.
I mean, she's saying she reads it. She just deletes it after she reads it. There's no reason to keep it. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So you will actually open it and read it. But what if you get like 500 emails a day? Because obviously you've signed up to 500 different things.
And it's time to unsubscribe.
Yeah, see, I don't have that many people I actually care about, and I'll only open emails of the friends I care about. And then I'll click a link because it's good for the...
I'm quick to unsubscribe from things that I don't want coming to my inbox.
Yeah. I like this from Malin. I judge based on email subject line. That's a good one. Yeah. My email has over 71K. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I would not cope with that at all. That would not be good. Okay. Let's get the sprint done so that we've got one under our belts. I've set it up for 25 minutes. Is everybody okay with that?
Do we have to?
Make sure you update your TV license. But yeah, let's do it.
I was thinking the same thing.
And don't be difficult. Same to Andy. Okay. Everybody just be nice. Okay. Right. Let's get some writing or productivity or whatever done in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. bum, bum, bum.
Boo.
Okay, I'm gonna reset it. I'm just gonna get all ready for the next one as well. Okay, right. We're back.
Look at you.
We're back.
preparing
Why
it.
am I black? There we go. Okay, I'm properly back now. How did that go for everybody? Let's go anti-clockwise. Let's mix things up. And what did you get up to? Where's Brock?
He's in the other room. I'm sorry. I know. But see, you at least get my company. He gets nobody's company if he doesn't have Brock.
Fine. I don't
Thank
care,
you.
but fine. Anyway, what did you get up to? What did you do? Tell me everything in real time.
Well, I did snuggle Brock. I did play with Brock. I went down and saw whether the laundry was done, and it wasn't. And then I decided to have some chocolate because, what else can you do while you're waiting for you? Kinderriegel? I don't know if you know that, but it's chocolate and it has white. Like, it's not cream, but it's
it's got like stuff.
Yeah, it's white inside.
Yeah.
I had that.
Okay, we'll pretend that was productive. Well done. Proud of you.
I told you I wouldn't be
Andy.
productive.
I know, but I didn't believe you. Andy, what did you get up to? I know,
I
but
did a
tell
bit of
everybody else.
writing. I did a bit of writing, made myself a cup of tea. I messaged Anne, who always ignores me on Discord. I messaged you, Emma, of course, and
I didn't ignore you. We had lots of chats.
we did. And I'm also having a mini freak out, so because of the music stuff.
Why?
Really freaking me out. Oh my god.
And today's freak out is
Yeah, I have regular freakouts because I always stretch myself like goals wise, and then I try and look into it. I'm like, oh my god, am I really doing this? And then I have a freak out. So that's how it always works for me. But yeah, I actually got some writing done as well. 93 words, so that's good. I mean, I'm obviously people write a lot more than I do, but 93 words for me is pretty okay.
93
So
more than you had.
Exactly.
Yeah. So good. And Shannon?
The section I was writing my chapter, like I wanted conversation that I had like in like 3 other different chapters from chapters I deleted. So I spent a lot of time going through, combing through, like, I remember this line. I said this line. I like the way I said it. I got to go find it. And then trying to integrate it. And so it was much slower for me. What did I write? 262 new words. So not the lines that I pulled in, but anything I wrote around those lines was 262 words. So
Well done. Very, very nice. I was messaging Andy and I did a little bit of the beta read, but mainly messaging Andy because that was on my phone as well. So I couldn't do both. There we go. That was fine. Eva asked this in the chat, which I thought was like a cool question. She says, do you write your current season into your stories? Like, I don't because I write a synopsis and it's signed by my publisher and then I write it. So if it's a Christmas story I'm writing and it's August that I'm working on it, that's like what I have to write on. But is that something like, do the seasons affect you and do they end up going into your writing? Who should we start with? Let's start with Anne because she just put chocolate in her mouth and that's funny.
Thanks. I love that. I don't think I intentionally ever do that. No, I do sometimes when I'm like, oh, I need more plot, then I invent holidays, which doesn't really have much to do with the season. But sometimes I'm like, okay, I know I need a holiday in there, so then I plan the season accordingly, if that makes sense, because I love a good holiday in a book.
Sure. Cool. And Andy?
Yeah, I do, but I don't specifically refer to it as a season. So I kind of just whatever is happening at the time, I just decide what the weather is, and it may be a season. So I try and stick with something that's like spring or autumn or fall, because then it's generic enough. So it's kind of like evergreen in a way. Like you're always going to get some rain, you're always going to get some sun, you're always going to get some, night or something. And
in London, especially like where your story is set, it's kind of like,
exactly. It's always like that. you're not going to get heavy snowfall, for example. You're not going to get like 5 feet of snow. So it's just generic stuff I stick to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough, because my publisher always gets really, really stressed with me if they don't know, if I haven't stated like exactly what time of year my story is taking place. They're like, what month is this? What season is this? Like, you must state it. It's kind of, it's one of their things. Anyway, Shannon, what about you?
So I write fantasy. So my first three, right. So my first 3 books in my series are all they're non-linear, so they actually all take place at the same time. The time period is summer, but in the first book, with the way the curse works, if the Dragon King does not follow the curse, the land gets colder and colder and colder. So it's or it's summertime, but it's like winter there. Like everything's being frozen over, and it's like constant winter. Now, the second book, which is taking place at the same time, is with the second brother, and his kingdom is just fine. So they have summer weather. But then I'm also working on a novella, and the novella is a small town romance, but epic fantasy. It's in the same world. And I knew that my main female protagonist was going to be a wood fae, which falls under spring. And I knew it was going to be a holiday. So it had to be a spring holiday. So it's taking place in the spring because of that.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So you kind of made them work for you. Yeah. I had one book which I started writing and it wasn't working. And I got in touch with my editor, and she said that my publisher would really like me to write a Christmas book, and could I turn this into a Christmas book? So it was like, yeah, fine. But I'd set it in like August. So they were doing things like, they were at Canadian canoes and things. And I was like, oh, this is kind of tricky. How do I, like, a lot of wrapping up, and definitely not going in the water at all was how I dealt with that. But yeah, not the easiest. Christian had a really, really good sprint with, 766 words. That is amazing. Lisa deleted almost 2,000 emails, which is also amazing.
But is that at the 71,000 or was that someone else?
Oh, no, which one was? Eva had masses as well. I'm not sure who had the 71, but they were big. This is not a competition, people. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot. Jen White's romance, 596. That is awesome. And RC's causing trouble about it being hot. No, when it's hot, it's hot. It's not in your mind. And yeah, and editing's been going on as well. That is awesome. Okay, shall we do another sprint? Anne, you'll be okay. All right.
I mean, yes, I will just go and have a rock. So
that's okay, but then bring him in with you because he's really bored.
He's not bored. He has company. He's fine.
He'd have more company here.
I mean, would he though? He gets confused with screens a lot. Like sometimes I'll be like FaceTiming my best friend and he knows her voice, so he'll try to go behind the phone because he's like, it's coming from there, right?
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's really, really cute. And Eva says that you need to bring Brock back as well. So there we go. You know, you have to listen to Eva.
Right, I do. Eva is family.
You do. There we go. See, thank you, Eva. Okay, right. Everybody okay with 25 minutes again?
Yep.
Yay. Okay, right. Let's get some more productivity, writing, editing, deleting emails, whatever done in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. there's the end of that sprint. Let me reset for the next one. Okay, this is going surprisingly well.
It's going
Right
very
there, look, and I even got rid of the timer and everything. I'm doing fantastically. I was just reading through that beta read again. I was really enjoying it, but I think I was a little bit distracted messaging Andy as well, because I got in the middle of a scene and I wasn't sure why everybody was where they were. So I doubt that it's the author, because she's really, really good. I think it was probably just that I wasn't focusing enough. So I need to kind of go back and check that she didn't miss it out and that it was just me. But anyway, yes, it was quite good. How about you, Shannon? How did that go for you?
I don't unmute myself. Still working on that same like section of the scene, and it was even slower. This time I got 197 words at it, mostly in revision of revising this scene. So
Cool. Well done. Well done. And Panda, how did it go for you?
So did you really just throw me on the bus that you did less reading because because I was messaging you?
Yes.
Oh,
That's fair.
okay,
It's honest.
well, you know what? I did some writing, so I actually got like 210 plus words. So messaging you actually made me write more.
There you
Funny how that
go.
works.
See?
So I need to
Fantastic.
message you more. I also messaged Anne. I heated up my tea, wrote a few words. So yeah, everything's coming together.
Excellent. Very nice. And Anne, is he there? Is he behind you?
No, he's not. I'm sorry. I went into the other room. I opened both doors and I was like, "Come with me," and he didn't move. So I felt like his free will was to stay in the other room. So I accepted that because I respect his choices.
Yeah, he's a dog. Okay. And I kind of invited you because of Brock. So
I knew that, but I assume that both Andy and Shannon and possibly most of the chat like me for me and not just my dog.
oh, you'd think
Yes.
I'd feel bad, but I don't.
Thank you.
There we go. Fail.
Yeah, I think we wanted Anne here, but you know, Brock is like a bonus, you know, because obviously
Thank you.
Anne's got to click the buttons, right? Because if Brock could click the buttons, we wouldn't need Anne here. But there we go.
I'll see myself out. It's fine. It's okay.
I'm just grateful that you can't knock me out of this stream. Look, what? Anne,
Why would
always
Anne
with
do
the
that? Why would
drama.
Anne do
Hi.
Okay, I got a serious question.
always with
Anne,
the drama.
what snacks did you have?
What snacks did I
Yes.
have?
Mhm.
So I still have the chocolate, and then I have some vegan gummy bears, which they're like the sour kind of gummy bears that are covered in sugar.
Very nice.
Then I also have healthy snacks. I have like nuts over there, like a mix. So it's
I
all,
like it. It's a balanced diet, right? So you
I
got
mean,
like healthy stuff.
arguably, I usually have a pretty good diet, but my meals today were leftover potato casserole mostly, and then we ordered pizza. So a lot of carbs, but it's okay.
You need them to keep going through this stream, which is going on really late for you.
It's fine. I'm happy to be here, even if you don't really want me here.
I do really. I was just being silly.
You're fine.
But more trauma in the chat. Poor Buttercup. She says, I spilled coffee on in my pretty keyboard and now it doesn't work. So I had to order a new one.
R.I.P. Pretty keyboard.
Yeah. That is not a good thing to happen. I don't spill drinks on my keyboard. I tend to have like a lot of salt in between the keys from when I'm cooking, and I'm like quite liberal with salt. And it tends to like the big crystals. I find them every now and again.
Your keyboard around you when you're writing?
She's seasoning the keyboard.
When I'm cooking.
Keyboard, right? You're seasoning the keyboard so it spices up your writing. Yeah, that's the best
really
joke.
bad. So that I can like do things while I'm cooking, like watch YouTube or whatever.
I don't cook, so
You do cook. You've told me that you cook. You're just being silly.
I mean, currently I haven't cooked it in ages. I got an air fryer though, so I'm hoping that'll
Mm,
help.
nice.
Yeah, if anybody's got any
The
good
air
air fryer
fryer.
recipes, send them my way. I have not yet used it. I got it like 2 weeks ago.
I have an air fryer that I can try out here for the next couple of months that I also need like to know what to do with it. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that apparently broccoli is good in it, but I wouldn't know what to do. So if anybody's got any ideas, pop them down in the chat. Poor Nicole, she says, and I hurt my finger ripping apart cardboard boxes a few minutes ago. It is not a great day. So this is very, very sad times for Nicole. But thankfully, thanks to the wonders of modern technology, a new keyboard is arriving tomorrow for her. So that is something at least. Yeah, do you remember back in, Anne doesn't remember back in the days, but those of us who remember back in the days, when if you broke something, you actually had to like leave the house to go and get a new one.
What a foreign concept.
Just like, what? Yeah, like weird. Why? Yeah.
I mean, I'm just salty if I don't get things within like 2 days at this point.
Really?
You know?
You do get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, it's real nice. But I usually get stuff sent to like one of those locker things. But sometimes it's like, you can't send this to the locker because it's too big. And I'd be like, you want me to wait in my house for you to deliver my package like a peasant? Like, excuse you? Come on. What is this?
Like a peasant.
That's exactly what I do. I wait around for packages to arrive all day. So definite peasant around
Like
here.
a peasant.
Exactly like a peasant.
The latest thing that Amazon likes to do here is they deliver the parcel, but they just leave it outside the door. So you have no idea that it's arrived. They don't even knock or whatever. And then you just get like a text message and you look at it and they're like, your parcel's been delivered. And you're like, it has. And then there's a picture of the front door with this parcel next to it.
Why would they ring though? Like, if they're there
why
anyway?
wouldn't you just knock the door? Like, at least they always used to like knock and then run away.
Was that what you used to do, Emma?
Once when I was little and I went to go and stay at my granny's house and I'd never stayed there before. And my sister and I went and it was like all my cousins and my cousins, we went out and my uncle was with us and he was just like a nightmare and he was trying to get us to all play like knock down ginger. Is that what it's called when you knock on people's doors and run away and hide behind cars and things? Yeah.
They just
didn't like it.
Ginger?
I think they just called UPS back in the day. So.
It's called UPS. Yeah, it's now called UPS, but it used to be like knock down ginger. I'm sure it used to be called. But I wouldn't do it. I just hid behind the car. I don't know. Shannon, I didn't name the game.
Yeah, but maybe you might know the history. Because I'm curious, like, were the mailmen like redheaded?
Why is that? Like, I don't know. Should we Google it? I'm not Googling it on screen like Andy does.
Maybe all mailmen were redheaded or something. I don't know.
I'll bet Emma was like, ooh, this will be a really fun game if we don't get caught. Did you ever ring the bell?
I agree with Lisa. For me, it was also
maybe the doorbells were red, and that's why it was called Ginger.
I don't know. Knockdown Ginger, also known as Ding Dong Ditch and Ring and Run.
I've heard that before.
Is a prank war game dating back to the 19th century England. Yeah. Knocky Door Ginger, it can also be called.
Lucky Door Ginger. That sounds bad.
Ginger broke a window, hit the window crack. The baker came out to give him a clout and landed on his back. Well, there you go.
To keep going.
That was it.
Yeah, that's it.
So no reason for why it was Ginger?
And just because it...
Not according to Wikipedia.
Wikipedia knows everything, so, yeah.
There's like a list of kids that have been shot doing it.
What?
We won't go
Oh my
there.
god.
Yeah, people don't do that game. It's not nice and also like dangerous. I'm not advising this. I didn't even play it myself. I hid behind a car. I didn't like it.
Of course you did.
I did. Seriously, I was such a goody two shoes. I never would have done anything wrong ever.
Okay, Ginger meant to move smartly is what it means in this respect.
Oh,
The term knockdown actually dates back to 18th century. People knock on door, while Ginger meant to move smartly.
fair enough. There you go.
This
Thank
is
you.
a UK site called streetgames.co.uk.
There we go.
So I guess it's a history of games in the UK.
There we go. Every day's a school day. I think we've all learned something here today.
Actually, it wasn't
Nina. Yeah. Nina says I have to change a name of a character because since I named her, I've met someone with that name. So now it has to go, which I figure is allowed because it's not starting a new story. It's technically still working on the same one. Is that right, Anne? Yeah, have I got this right?
I mean, for today, that is. I'll ask her tomorrow what she's working
Right.
on. But
Fair enough. Do we know how many projects that are currently on the go, or do we not ask?
for Nina, I don't know. There's like 3 that I'm involved in. And then there's at least another 5 that I know of. So
You'll be sorry. She'll finish them all and she'll do rapid release.
I would
And then
love
you'll
that.
be broke because you'll feel obliged to like buy all of them. Yeah.
I mean-
Wise words from Nicole there,
Ooh.
which was just her forgetting that she couldn't use the broken keyboard, which I found quite amusing.
Emma, not to be that person, but you are so far up in chat.
Am I? Oh, have there been loads and loads of comments? Do you think I should just go down to the bottom?
Yeah, that's what I would do. I start from the bottom and then work my way up.
Yeah, but that's so mean. Every time you do that,
I bet you do.
Because I'm like, does he hate everything that's been said in between? What if
I know it is
funniest comment of the night?
confusing.
It's true.
I kind of feel
Pretty.
that I have to
So-
go with what Andy said, though.
Kind of like what Margaret does. Like she just kind of clicks through each comment as she's talking. She just clicks through, throws it, and just
That's
responds
what I
to.
was doing, but
Yeah.
yeah, Margaret's smart. What can we say? Okay, Nina doesn't know how many projects she's got. Ginger. Oh, yeah. So as CB says, like gingerly. If you move gingerly, like you're doing it slowly or carefully. So,
Yeah,
that would make sense.
As a Keiko, she said, "Now I know why it's called walk gingerly."
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
I've heard that
Thank
phrase
you.
before, but I never associated it with, like, when you say ginger, that's like a noun. Gingerly is being adverb. It's kind of 2 different things in my head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Whose door isn't locked? Andy's asking, why is your
Laura's.
door not locked?
That's Laura. Because
Laura
that's
said-
Laura. Yeah, so go ahead.
Oh,
Anne.
better.
No, it's fine.
No, Better Laura basically has the mailman or Amazon guy. Yeah, there you go. That one.
That's insane.
Like, why is the door not locked? Like, it's not
Our
Canada.
door
then.
didn't like. Well, it depends where you live. Like when we lived in the middle of nowhere, it was like we left the door unlocked because it was like, well, good luck finding us. Like,
Yeah, but in the middle of nowhere, if some crime happened, you know exactly who it was. Right?
I guess one of the pheasants or the goat. I guess
goat.
those would be like the main suspects. We have the tale of a boyfriend spilling lemonade on his keyboard and stealing. Another one. I don't know how I feel about that. That doesn't seem very fair, I have to say. Some chat about air fryers here. Oh, Rachel is here. RK Stumbling Bear. Hi, Rachel. How are you? See, I'm fine going through this chat. It's fine. CB had some peanut butter cups. I'm picking out the really essential stuff that we need to know, like snacks. You know, and I do like a peanut butter cup, so that's good. people telling Anne to come back. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. There wasn't anything else that was, that we needed to deal with. Everybody's happy, just chatting amongst themselves, I feel. We're good. Right, where are we? Where is Margaret, says Eva. Maybe she's got other things to do. Maybe she's busy this weekend.
She's visiting
I
family.
haven't seen her in any of this. There we go. See? Oh, there we go. You said she's visiting family. Lisa M is down to less than 25,000 emails. Well done. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like once you let it get that big, it just seems to take so much longer to get through it than if you just do it like every day. Better Laura points out, if I lock the door, I'd have to talk to the delivery guys. That's definitely better than them just walking into your house. Definitely.
I just had them
Well,
deliver.
couldn't you just say, like, can you leave it like, I don't know.
I have a rocking chair. I tell everybody leave it on the rocking chair, and then they ring the doorbell, and then they leave. Then I go outside and go get it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. You like check through the peephole to make sure they've gone, so you don't have to speak to anyone.
Exactly.
Yeah. Definitely. Peopling. Yeah. Another sprint and you'll be down to sub 10k emails. Do you reckon? I'm not sure how many she's managing to get through per sprint.
Keiko had to leave out, by the way. I didn't know if you want to say goodbye. I don't know if she's already left or whatnot.
Who's left? Sorry?
Keiko, she said she had to leave out.
Oh.
Very nice to you.
Keiko. Bye. Malin says I've now caught up to where I needed to be for my beta reading. Yay! Oh yeah, I see Keiko. She's got to sleep. I hope we caught you before you went off. Probably not though, because it was a couple of minutes ago. Cool. And Malin has made herself a nice drink. How civilized. We like this.
Is that what that is? I wouldn't know what that was. What is that? Apparel spirits?
It is a yummy, sparkly drink.
Huh.
Better Laura says, okay, I'll build a porch and get a rocking chair. That is clearly the only option. It's either lock your door like everybody else or build a porch and get a rocking chair. Are you okay there? I've got a doggy getting up underneath my legs. Are you okay? Is it too sleepy?
I am too, Andy.
Yeah. I would like a porch actually, but only if I was like looking out on something nice, not like a road or people. Because I wouldn't want to be sitting out in my rocking chair on the porch and like people walking by. That would be weird. Like,
I don't like sitting where anybody can see me, so I just have it there for when my kiddo is on the bus in the morning because they pick us up at our driveway. So.
Mm-hmm. That sounds nice. Andy, you are not a peasant. You're very fancy. Andy and I went for very, very fancy drinks together. It was really good. And just like the drinks, he was fancy, not a peasant at all.
Did you talk shit about us while you were out having fancy drinks?
Actually, no, we have better things to talk about than you.
Ouch!
Oh, no, we talk about my lack of writing.
Do you mean Margaret?
No, we didn't. We talked about my boots falling apart. We went. So I insisted that we walk because I'd been stuck on a coach for ages. So I was like, I don't want to go, on more public transport. Let's just walk to where we're going. And Andy's like, it's fine. I was like, it's fine. We're just going to walk. So we walk, and it was fine, except for the fact that when we reached our destination, and he's like, what's that on the floor? And it's a bit of the sole of my boot, and they were new boots, but they had just completely disintegrated the soles.
What?
So then
Where'd you buy
walking
these
around
boots?
London going, I know they were good boots. Well, they should have been. I think there's like rubber and it must have perished or something. But anyway, so I'm then walking around London going to these nice places with my feet going flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop. And bits of sole falling off, leaving a trail.
I mean, that is a story to tell, right?
Exactly. Memory.
There we go.
Memories.
And I did.
But she was wearing kind of like boots, but more like sandals that were broken. You know?
Yeah. Well, by the end of it, yeah. Yeah. And Eva, oh my goodness, this is exciting. Eva is hoping to meet Margaret in August.
That is exciting.
That is so cool.
I'll meet so many cool people in July. I'm going with Violet and Nina to London, and we're meeting Becca and Kate and Phoebe and Malin and so many cool people.
Are you gonna do a vlog?
I mean, I don't really vlog anymore, but Malin or Violet might. Maybe Kate. Maybe Becca. I feel like everybody but Nina and me vlogs, so someone will surely capture it.
Fair enough. Someone will. So we'll be able to see it. Andy should have given you a piggyback. If he was a gentleman, yes, but he didn't.
Or he could have given you his shoes and just walk without them.
Also, another good suggestion, but he didn't. So
yeah, sorry, not a gentleman. I'm more of a peasant, really, to be honest.
You're never gonna let that go, will you?
Yeah, at least your shoes weren't falling apart. Is all I can say. And Becca's excited about it. Huzzah!
Me too.
Better Laura loves lemon juice. Okay, it's like sour drinks. Yeah, and JC agrees that we need to see this vlog. I think, do we need to have like one definitive vlog, or do we just need to have everybody's take on it?
I think
and wouldn't that be terrible if some people were like, oh, it was like the best, this was the best day ever, it was amazing, and then there was just one person that was like, oh, I'd been really looking forward to it, but actually it was a huge disappointment, and I guess this will like teach me never to like look forward to anything ever again.
That would be awful.
Yeah, it would be funny though. Everyone's taking more vlogs the best.
Reminds me of one of those reality TV shows, like you go to someone's house and then you have dinner, and it's like 4 or 5 random people, and then at the end, you know, someone wins a prize or whatever, but then they ask each and every person, would you like to keep in touch with any of them? And then some of them are like, yeah, I would love to keep in touch with so and so, and then there's always one that says no. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
there's always those, right?
Yeah,
so this could be
absolutely not. Hated everybody, just no.
Exactly. Come dine with me. Exactly, CB. CB's got it.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Come dine with me. Well, okay. I think we're going to need to do another sprint, guys.
Why?
What do you reckon?
Yep.
Because we have to get so many done, and because I'm doing them in 25-minute increments, which means that to go over the 90 minutes, we have to do 4 of them. And okay, and also because it's my stream.
Okay, but also you care what I think. So
really, we're doing this, okay? We're doing 25 minutes, and it's fine. Shannon's so keen that she's already turned off her camera.
Okay, but Shannon is super productive and has her shit together. I am not.
Shush. Thank you. Let's do some writing, okay? Let's go.
Boo.
Don't
Hi.
scare us, Anne. That was mean.
Was it? I'm so
We're
sorry.
not as young as you. Our hearts can't take it.
I
Yeah. Hey,
seriously done that. Come on.
hey, everyone. Welcome back to our nattering. What did everybody get done? I just did some more beta reading. Oh, and I made a cup of tea. And
Oh, what tea?
I went upstairs, or just regular, like, well, it's decaf, but just like regular tea. And I went upstairs because one of my sons has been putting up some shelves in his room and putting some cool things up, and he wanted me to see. So I went to see. I pointed out that he'd stolen a lot of his big brother's stuff and put them on his walls, but finders keepers, apparently. So that was fun. Shannon, how did it go for you?
I only made it through the rest of that chapter, and I added 253 words, all typing stuff. Yeah, I was getting ready to start on the next chapter, but I saw we only had like 50 seconds left, so I was like, okay, I'll wait.
Yeah, it's not really worth it, is it? Yeah, well done though. Good progress. And Panda, what did you get up to?
A few more words, and yeah, just in the chat for a bit, messaging you, and yeah, that's what I got into. Made a cup of coffee, decaf.
Decaf, very, very sensible. And Anne, is he there yet? I have
He's
to
not.
ask in case.
On the whole decaf thing, I finished my fully caffeinated Red Bull.
Whoa, you're crazy.
No, it's only my second one of the day. Like I had one in Malin stream earlier, and that led to a whole discussion of different flavors in different countries. And I tried to catch up on my duo because I'm up on my streak and my friendship things and stuff like that, but I'm in the demotion zone. So if you don't know duo, basically there's a leaderboard and there's a promotion zone and the demotion zone. I know you know that, Emma, but not everybody else might know that. So I'm currently
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. No, I'm as hooked as everyone else.
Well, anyway, I'm in the second best league basically, but I'm in the demotion zone and I don't want to get to a lower league, so I have to get my stuff together and do all the lessons so I can get all the points and not be demoted.
Yeah, quite right. It's a competition. Absolutely.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
I know.
This one's my lover boy. This is Thor. Thor's the lover. He's the one demanding attention. Yes, okay, fine, I'll pet you.
Oh, that's okay.
Good choice, Laura.
That's okay. Yeah, better Laura's gonna lock her door. Apparently, JC was suggesting that I do a longer sprint, which is a very sensible idea. But of course, I didn't think of that because I'm set. This is what I'm doing. Therefore, this is what's happening. I feel mum energy from Emma. Yes, it happens. It does happen. It's inbuilt. I can do nothing about it, I'm afraid. So, perfect, beautiful bit of mansplaining here from Andy. I think locking your door adds safety and security.
I felt that had to be highlighted because she leaves her door open for the delivery guy to throw things in her door.
She doesn't leave it. She leaves it unlocked so that they. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm just saying. It's not like it's wide open with a sign saying like "Come murder me."
Well, how would you woman-splain it then?
I wouldn't think that it needs explaining.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I guess that's the definition of mansplain.
I figured that she knew that it was probably safer to lock her door. You know, she's fine. It's locked now. I'm assuming she's still in the chat, so we know she's still okay. It's all good. All good. So yeah, a longer sprint, maybe it would have been a good idea, but hey, it didn't happen. We're moving on. We're going to do one more before the end, and then we will have hit 100 minutes. We'll be happy. We will have done all the things that we were supposed to.
We only need 19, so we could just do a 15-minute spin and just chat the rest of the time.
We could, but we're not going to. So
why do you hate me?
We don't have time for this, sweetheart. We've got to do a 25-minute sprint in a little while.
We do? So, we have to? Are you sure? Is this just you making up new rules?
No, it's my stream, and that's how we're going to do it. Okay, it just is.
See,
Shush.
Richard is team chat, and if he says it, we must do it.
No, we're not listening. Look what you've done to my throat now. See, you've upset me.
How
Fiona
is
was
that
dropping
my
in to say-
fault?
I'm not sure as yet, but it definitely is.
Great.
Oh, stuck in writing. I'm sorry, Summer Honeybox. That's rubbish. They've left now, so we can't really help. RC is back, trying to cause trouble by bringing up cake. We don't bring up cake when Andy's here. It upsets him.
Why cake?
We're not doing it.
Why can we say, anyone save me some pie? Like, why can we go pie?
Oh,
Have a good night.
sweetie, your throat is not sounding good. Are you okay? Sip more tea.
Yeah, I got
Did Anne
coffee
make
now.
your throat go bad as well?
This is not
Yeah,
my fault.
that's exactly
Stop
it.
blaming your sickness on me.
And why do you do these
It's
things?
because of all those Red Bulls and her balanced diet snacks at night, and then the lack of Brock. It's had an impact on my health.
It's too much. Yeah,
Right.
it's too much for us to take. Yeah, Richard is here.
Nice how I
And
cracked
have
open
you
a small
heard?
Red Bull.
Whoa, have you heard Richard's AI generated songs, including the hits?
Of course
Oh,
you
Emma.
did. I hate this. I don't even want to know. I really don't.
Well, that's just sad. I mean, it does. It just goes to show that AI really can't do everything. Would be what I would say. You know, like it's showing that humans have a lot more talent than AI in the case of the songs that Richard has put up. Richard is being rude about my timer, so we're just gonna leave that. Because it's a beautiful timer and it doesn't use up too much of my internet. Whatever. CB is considering starting to plan for November this week since my July plan is done and I don't have anything else to do. Shannon, have you got plans for camp, or are you just going to be recovering from AWC?
We're actually taking a family cruise, so for most of July.
Ooh,
We were going to go to Europe,
where
but
are
my
you?
my oldest son found out he couldn't go with us, which he was really wanting to go to Europe. He got picked up for his special forces in the army. So we still thought I'm not talking to you. So we still thought we might do it, but then when we were looking like at all the different places we were going, my youngest son, we talked about it before, I think before he came on screen, where he doesn't really eat a lot of food, and we were looking at different places we were going to be, and we didn't know if we'd find food for him to eat. So being on a cruise, we know that he's going to have food to eat, that he will choose to eat, because otherwise he won't be eating. So yeah, we're going to be, we're going through the Caribbean. We're going to be going to like 3 different islands. I know one is, we'll be stopping in Puerto Rico. I can't remember the other 2 off the top of my head, but yeah, it's a 9-day cruise. So, and then we're going to take some time possibly to go visit my son up in Virginia where he's stationed.
Oh, I've never been on a cruise. I want to
That
go on a
sounds
cruise.
like an awesome.
Well, I have been trying for years to get my husband to go on a cruise. He was a captain on boats in the army. And every time I brought up a cruise, he was like, no, I can't. Because every time I hear like the sounds of the ship, he'll like, oh, I know. They just did this and they just did that with the rudder and they just did that. And I'll be thinking work stuff all the time. Oh my gosh, Thor. He's like pulling my hand to him. But yeah, so I could never get him to say yes to cruise. But when I start laying it out, like Julian is not going to eat like anything. And like these couple of places we were going to, there was no food that he was going to eat that we could see, and he was like, yeah, it makes sense.
It'll be good. It'll be a good cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. CB says, well, I'm writing a Marvel Harry Potter crossover for Camp Nano. I wasn't sure I was going to get it done in time because of the trip I took to London, but I did. Then the Nano website had a meltdown. Yeah, I saw something about that earlier. That is not good. Because CB is doing the mill wordy thing where you write a million words thing. And Richard is asking where my YouTube lamp thing is. It's up there. I am for camp. I'm going to be doing what I was supposed to be doing in April, which is writing another non-fiction book for authors to go with my. I actually got them out. See how organized I am? I've got my book on. Which way does this go? There we go. I got my book on Twitter and my book on winning NaNoWriMo. As Martin pointed out to me the other day, though, I am a little bit cursed because just before I bought out the Twitter book, it changed its name to X. And then after I bought out the NaNoWriMo book, there was all of the controversy to do with the NaNoWriMo site. So I'm writing this new one on
Everyone thought about that.
So I'm just hoping that nothing else goes wrong after I do this one. You know, fingers crossed.
What is the topic on?
Author branding.
So, I don't think you can go wrong with that one, unless you're like talking about specific sites.
It's not a specific thing, so it should be okay. Andy, you're going to be doing camp, but have you actually decided what challenge you're setting yourself?
I'm planning to write for camp, so I don't know. Hi, Stig. I don't know what I'm gonna goals I'm gonna set myself. Because I don't want to push myself too hard and then have an overwhelming breakdown. So I kind of want to pace it. But yeah, I will be writing for camp. I'll probably do more words than I normally do as a kind of priority thing. And if I get 75K, great. If I don't, I'll just keep going after. Because as you know, I've got other things that on the go as well, so I don't want to neglect those because those are important to me as well. So I'll do what I can, but that's the great thing about Camp Nano actually, or Nano in general, but Camp Nano especially. You can set your own goals. So set it to be a little bit of a challenge, maybe not too much of a challenge. Like if you want to, climb Mount Everest, don't say I'm going to do it within the next 2 weeks if you are starting from the couch. You know what I mean? Have something a bit more realistic. So I will be writing for camp. That's me.
Yeah, and you do have a lot of other very cool stuff going on as well.
Yeah.
So it's all going to be worked around things. And are you going to be doing anything for camp? Are you free? Or are you pretty free in July, or are you crazy busy?
I mean, I'm free from work. I have 2 weeks off, which is really nice. But I am in London for one of the weekends, and then I'm on my best friend's bachelorette trip on one of the other weekends. So I'm just, it's a lot of personal life things. But I would like to actually write again at some point because I've only written 20,000 words this year, which is not cutting it. We're almost halfway through.
Still a lot more than some people have done. 20,000 words is still a lot.
It's not for me though.
Yeah.
So.
But still, considering everything else that you're doing and everything, I think it's really, really good.
Thank you. I'm getting to that place where I'm trying to allow myself to be like, hey, you're in school full time and working and you're writing. So it's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's do.
Let's not do it.
Yeah. And then it's nearly time to finish.
Oh, yeah. Do you not want to hang out with us? Actually, did you just invite us so we can sit here while you spend?
I don't want to hang out with you. I'll make a deal with you. Okay. If you just stop whinging, I'll make it down to 20. Okay. What do you think?
Your terms.
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay. That's no problem. Oh, it started. There we go. Apparently we're sprinting, everyone. I better get it up on the stream. Fun. So it's slightly less than 20 now. See you in a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. We're back. We are back, and that was the last sprint of this stream. Thank goodness. That's been a lot of sitting and behaving myself and doing sensible things. And what did you get up to? How was that sprint for you? Don't look so sad, please.
I'm sorry. It started off great. I brushed my teeth because, as you know, I like to do that in the last sprint, get ready for bed.
Yeah.
But then,
yeah.
okay, I'm going to explain a little bit. But I love Taylor Swift, and on her current tour, she plays 2 surprise songs every night. And tonight, she played my absolute favorite song of all time, and I wasn't there. And I am incredibly sad and hurt, and I hate it, and I'm jealous of every single person that was there. And when I think other people deserve it, I don't think anybody would have deserved it as much as I did. And so I'm just a little bit salty.
Agree. Oh, that is rubbish. Because you did get to go and see the US tour, didn't you?
I did, and it was great. She played my favorite song from the new album, and then she did a triple mashup on the piano, which was also great because she also played my favorite song from another album, but she didn't play my all-time favorite song. So, I had a good night. I had a great night, but tonight would have been the night, apparently. Sorry.
Damn. Yeah, because she's in London at the moment, isn't she?
It's London night too, but the first time because she's coming back to London at the end of the Europe tour, if I'm not mistaken. The favorite steak is Castles Crumbling with Hayley Williams from Paramore, and I don't even think I'm going to watch videos of it. I think I'll just accept that it happened, and I don't want to see it, and I don't want to hear it, and I don't want to think about it. And I know I'm being over dramatic. I know this is not a real life problem, but
But you're sad now.
I am.
There we go. Everybody be nice to Anne and make her feel better. This is an order. Even me. Andy, how did that go for you?
So I messaged a couple of people on Discord, and I wrote some words. No, actually, I was doing some research for something on Google, and it was absolutely useless. I was trying to find out something about neutral ground and where warring parties or friends or something would meet. They're like enemies or frenemies. Where would they meet? So if they're in London, where would they meet? I just want to see something. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's over maybe over Harvesters or something. Anyway, so I couldn't find anything, and Google was giving me electrical circuitry, like neutral ground. So the neutral wire to ground into the anyway, I was completely off. So yeah, I am going to have to figure something out. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe a pub somewhere with a bit more remote location kind of thing, and bad guys can kind of meet, but they're not completely secluded. I don't know. It's still going around. I'm thinking
I would say that they might want to meet, especially if they're like frenemies. They're going to want to meet somewhere really busy, like Waterloo Station or something. There's loads of other people around, so the other people aren't going to start any trouble.
But they might be, obviously that's one, like they want easy escape routes, right? Which is one of the things. Or do they want to meet in a remote location so that they can get there early to do this and making sure everyone's like not getting up to no good. So I'm like, which one do I want to go with, So bearing in mind, these are very paranoid people. They're very paranoid people, and yeah, I'm not quite sure which way I'm going to go yet. We shall see. So that's what I got up to. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. And Shannon, did you get started on your next section?
Yeah, so I started the next chapter, which when I was going through my previous chapters I deleted, I realized that this chapter that I had, I would probably keep most of it. So it was just going through and revising based off of my my critique partner's feedback. There was different things she'd already seen the previous chapter. So I was just revising based off of her feedback, and I added, here's my round number, because I seem to always have a factor of 5. I have not had one today, and I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is my 10th one of the day of me calculating words, and it's 130 words, but it's a factor of 5. So, and Andy, I did get your message. I just saw it, so I was just now responding to it.
Oh, thank you. Cool.
I was not paying attention to messages during this break.
So dedicated.
Have goals.
Yes. So yeah, I was just carrying on doing this beta read. It's kind of annoying doing it on my phone because I can't see page numbers or anything. So I have no idea. Like, am I 2/3 of the way through it? Am I half of the way through? 3/4 of the way through? It would kind of be nice. So I think I'm going to get it up on my laptop in a bit so I can at least like just see where I am, see how I'm going. Andy was wanting to borrow my time machine that I was going to use to slow down the timer. And he says the stuff you people get me to search on Google. We've had some good ones in your streams recently. That Eloise, she is a terror. And we have an ice cream problem here with no spoon. With my dishwasher, I can just open it. If it's on, I just open it and can take out something and then close it and it goes back on. Just saying. Or I did suggest a fork. So, I don't know. Hey, kids.
Kid is responsible for my emotional pain. He told me that you played the song. So if you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at Kid.
Okay, we are. There we go. Officially.
I mean, to be fair, we do get nightly wrap-ups of what she wore and what she played because Kid keeps us informed on all things, Tay-Tay. So he's great, but also.
In a way, but also evil.
Yeah.
Turns out.
Oh, I got Brock for you. I didn't even show you.
Oh, he's having a scratch.
Oh, Brock.
Good boy. You put those fleas on Mummy's bed. That's it. Good boy.
Thank you, Emma. Love the encouragement.
You know, fleas follow instructions very well, so.
Yeah. Of course. You want to come say hi to my friends, huh?
He's like, no.
No. Oh, he's like, yes.
No,
Yes,
maybe not.
But first shake off those fleas, no?
yeah, he's got to get the fleas on the bed properly first.
Spread them all out.
There you go.
Yeah, he's really just not interested. He's like, I am not a performing monkey. I don't even want to be in here.
It's me. It's fine. He's a happy little dog, though.
That's good. Malin has 130 comments. Why did that go? Left to check out of 387. Nice. Nice. Richard says, I actually don't know any Taylor Swift songs. My eldest was saying to me the other day, he was like, oh, I really don't like Taylor Swift songs. Like Toxic's okay. I was like,
that's Britney Spears.
I know. I was like, yeah, no.
Do you need him to give me? Do you need me to give him a crash course? I can just sum up, Tay, in whatever amount of time you give me. I'll do it.
I think he's probably quite traumatized from the amount of singing that I do generally around the house and in the kitchen. So yeah, that's probably what's put him off, and he, PTSD blocks it out. So
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Thank you, Malin. I don't know how this would help, but I appreciate.
Yeah. Harvesters. Eva agrees. Richard says there are no harvesters in central London. I think Richard would be so happy if you did have them meeting up at a harvesters and going up in like secret groups to the salad bar.
I've never been to a harvesters. I don't know what that is.
Secret groups to the salad bar. Like,
it's like a pub, kind of.
Are we serious? Like we're talking secret meetings.
In secret meetings in the harvester by the salad bar, yeah.
You're gonna what?
Well,
you're
Andy, you said you won't be in London in July, so you're not invited. It'll just be us.
That's true. Yeah. If I do ever go to Germany, I will look you up.
Please.
I'm not sure when I'm gonna be there. I haven't been there in years. But yeah, I'm not sure.
Time to come. Come on, get over here.
You know, one of the things that put me off going to Germany was that now that you've seen me, okay, is the border control people.
Mm-hmm.
There was no one else in line, right? It was literally just me at the end, and the guy took like 50 hours to look at my passport.
Why?
Yeah, and it was a British passport.
You do look kind of dodgy. Let's be honest. You've got that kind of
like I am.
Don't be mean, Emma.
Like if anyone's
seen me, come on, you'd pull him over at customs, wouldn't you? Let's be honest.
You'd pull me over. See, this is what I gotta deal with. Look at what Emma puts me through. This, I'm not. Well, I don't think I look dodgy, but apparently I do, and that's the
No,
only
no, I
time.
think this is bullying. It was bullying on the part of the airport staff, and it's bullying on part of Emma.
Yeah,
Like,
it was actually bullying on the part of the airport staff because he asked his friend, and then his friend's like, "Yeah, just let him go." So the guy was clearly looking for something. I'm like, ever since then, I'm like, I don't know if Germany likes me. Seriously,
I like you.
like Germany was like, I don't know. Look at his part. What is he? Why is he in Germany? Why is he even bothering to come here? I don't know. Anyway, we shall see. They probably got me on like some blacklist or something in Germany. Like some
Why would
watch.
they do that? Come on.
I don't know. Like maybe I maybe it's the haircut or something.
Well, he's been chucked out of the UK. It's hardly surprising that Germany won't have him either.
I mean, at this point in history, we take any and everybody.
This I guess this was around just before Germany opened up. You know, because Germany has opened up quite a bit.
Yeah.
It was going back quite a few years. I'm not going to reveal my age, but I am a bit older. Oh my god, ancient. Actually, I could be in a museum practically, really. So.
Oh, that would be fun. Would you then get to travel around the world?
An museum. I would go to that. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, no one would go to that. There wouldn't be anyone visiting. It would be like, we're open at all hours, and then it's just empty all the time. It's just no. But yeah, anyway, yeah, border control kind of freaked me out in Germany, and that was it.
I mean, I guess it's different when you fly international. When I went to Sweden, because it's like EU, both of them, nobody even checked my passport. Like I just had my ticket on my phone, scanned it, and went into the airport and back out of the airport, and nobody checked who I was. Nobody. It was nice.
You look innocent. Apparently, I don't.
I mean, nobody even looked at me to see whether I looked innocent or not. I just went through. Like nobody looked at me.
Yeah, but you must have been part of the crowd who just landed, right? You weren't like hanging around and then no planes came in and then you walked through.
I mean, I was pretty lonely because I was the first one out of the plane, but then I went pee because I was bursting, and then everybody else had left by the time I was done. So
yeah, so they were like, everybody dodgy will have gone through quickly to get out of it. Anybody who spent ages in the loo, they're probably fine.
Yeah.
fair.
Oh dear.
I just leave that one up there. I quite like that one. That was a good one, Richard.
Are you ready to say hi?
Okay, guys, we had better finish up so that we do not make people late for the next stream. The playlist for the rest of the Storytellers Hearth streams is down in the description below if you want to get some more writing and stuff done. I'm not sure what's next. I think it might actually be one of the break streams.
It is on Jess's channel.
It is, yeah. So, but if you go and check out the playlist, then you will be able to go to that. Should we say goodbye? Starting with, who should I start with? Let's start with Andy. Andy, do you want to say goodbye?
Okay, thanks for having me, Emma. Really been fun on Storytellers Hearth today. Great to be here with SD and Anne, as always. And yeah, let's hop on over to the next stream. I'll see you guys there.
Cool. And Anne?
Bye.
And Brock. Bye. There we go. Short and sweet. Oh, hi, Brock. We love you. We love you so much. And Shannon.
Yes, and thank you so much for having us all on here, and great to see everybody again. And tomorrow I stream in the morning. It's really early. It's 5 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. for me. So if you're up at that time, we'd love to have you there because yeah, I know that there's not a lot of the U.S. people who are probably up at that point. But yeah, so I'm doing that. I probably won't be on too much more because it is an early stream, and even though I get up early, I don't get that early. So and I'm already yawning, so I think I'll be going to bed here soon. Gotta take care of my kiddo too. I could get him dinner since hubby's not here this weekend. Yeah, besides me doing the stream tomorrow, of course, I hope to see you guys around the other streams for the Storytellers Relay Weekend. I'm in another stream tomorrow with someone else, with Samantha. I'm also with hers too tomorrow. Then Monday, I have my monstrous sprints. The rest of the week is the regular Pomodoro sprints, except for Friday is the first day of the AuthorTube Writing Conference. So you can go to authortubewritingconference.com. I believe it's not linked in here because I didn't give you the links. But authortubewritingconference.com, you can go to it to find out more about the conference, or you can go to my YouTube homepage, or Margaret Pinard's YouTube homepage, or Devin Gambrell's Clark YouTube YouTube homepage and see the playlist for the AuthorTube Writing Conference. We're just waiting on 2 more things to be added. I know at least one thing. The other one, I'm in talks with somebody with a company to get a special presentation after hours. So, we do have one more presentation to add, and then hopefully the after hours special presentation. But otherwise, it's complete as is. So you can go check out more about the AuthorTube Writing Conference. It's completely free. It's here online. Essentially a major collaboration between a ton of channels here on YouTube that talk all things writing and publishing, coming together in 3 days to share their knowledge.
Woo. And it is going to be awesome. If you have enjoyed hanging out with us, please make sure that you boop the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're not, because it's really, really fun. I have lots of videos on here.
Buy Emma's books.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you have my book. Oh, cool. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, buy my books. Definitely do that as well. I will not be having a video next Friday as usual because I am part of the AuthorTube Writing Conference. My session is going to be on the Saturday, so make sure that you look out for that, as well as everything during the conference, especially, though, Andy's presentation on the Friday, which is going to be awesome. Go write, be productive, or do whatever you like until the next productivity stream, and we will catch you very, very soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.